amazing that as a black man, I could identify as a black woman. I could just wake up one day and do that. I got 4 kids, Dr. Hood, 3 daughters, a son. You know, my son, he's a grown man, 21.
Right.
And I could just decide that I don't really want to be their father anymore. Like, yes, I guess I would be biologically, but I can start cross-dressing, right? Whatever it is I'm doing, taking hormones, I identify as a black woman, and it's gonna be respected. People ain't gonna be like, yo, bro, this and that. What about your kid? Like, what about, right? But I can't identify as a white man. Now, I could be a white man. I could identify as a white man and not change nothing. Right? I can still be exactly who I am. Right? Because that's what I identify as. Right? I could literally, physically change myself into a black woman. And bro, motherfuckers is going publicly, everybody's going to side with me. Behind the scenes, a lot of people who's publicly saying one thing is gonna say some other shit because they've already laid the bed for them to be an advocate. But at the end of the day, right, I'm 48 years old. I can decide at 48 years old, this whole time, I never really felt like a black man. And people will accept it. They'll let me do it, bro.
Right.
But if I was to decide, you know, I'm a white man, I'm an advocate of that, or that's what I relate to, then all of a sudden I would probably be a sellout. See, I can be transgender, I can't be transracial. Why? Why can't I be transgender? Because my thing is this. It's much easier for me to be transracial, right? Because that's all in my mind. Like, I don't gotta like my skin or nothing like that. Right now, for me to be transgender, I need to make some changes, right?
Man, you gotta do a total 360.
Yeah, right. So we would rather that. Because see, we respect that. We can respect a black man at some point decide, you know what, I don't really want to be a black man anymore. Here's what I want to be. Here's what I identify as. Right? So, you know. And I mean, me personally, I'm probably going to start identifying as a white man, right? Because here's the thing, bro. All the stuff that I like, all the stuff that I'm into, white boys like that shit. White boys like hip hop. White boys like to smoke weed. They like big booties, right? they like what else? They like crab boils and fried. Like, yo, bro, football like white boys like all the shit I like. It's just what I identify as, right? See, I can still be what I am. I know that I'm a black man,
right?
But I identify as a white man. So,
well, it's only the transgender that obviously doesn't know or gets offended if I identify with them as a man. If they're trying to be a woman, you know, that'll be a big ass issue, you know, but it is what it is. You know, you are a man. And if I'm a black man and I'm trying to identify as a white man and somebody tells me, hey, dude, you're not white, you know, I can't get offended off of that, though.
Exactly.
I can't get offended off of that.
Exactly. So what can happen to where we have this sort of cognitive dissonance on this level, Dr. Hood?
So is it more clear that I'm not a white man, or is it more clear that I'm not a woman?
And if you ask me, man, bro, you know what, bro? I'll identify as a white man before I identify as a black woman. Because I tell you what, bro, I'm not giving up my manhood for nobody, bro. Now the thing is this, that black shit, like I said, bro, that's relative. Like, okay, I identify as a white man. Well, bro, white men, they love the jazz club. They be going to First Friday. They go to Esquire, right? When Garfield had Day reunion, bro, it was half white people. Bro, I could still live my regular life that I just identify as a white man, right? My kids are still gonna be black, right? Like niggas who know me, yeah, they gonna be what they on, but it doesn't matter because this is what I identify as. I don't need you niggas to acknowledge I'm a white man for me to be a white man in my mind. Right now, in reality, here's the breakdown. When they pull this car over, right, and they fucking with you and whoever else, and Dark Ken or whoever's in the car with us, I'm gonna be treated as what I am. Right? Cops don't want to hear me talking about what I identify as, nigga. Nigga, I didn't ask you what you identify as. Get out the car. Put your hands on this goddamn hood with your dumb ass.
Right.
Talking about what you identify as. I ain't asked you. All I asked you was for your ID.
Right.
We about to send you through the gauntlet because you one of them. You one of those. I mean, hey, bro, I could identify as a white man. I know this. When I get caught with that fentanyl, and I get sentenced, and I get sent to one of them institutions, I'm not going to be able to identify as nothing but what I actually am in there. See? Because that'll be reality. It ain't really reality. Like, this is the Matrix. You seen that movie, The Matrix, right?
Yeah.
Up in there, they was just becoming whatever they want to. Nigga, open a door, be in Siberia. Open another door, be at a goddamn artisan tea party. Open another door, this motherfucker is at the garment district or something. Man, it's the same shit, bro. All we got to do is open a portal, and nigga could be whatever he want to be in a moment's time.
Right.
Right? It's the same thing with activism. This how come the average activist is a Facebook armchair activist, because you can cover more ground that way.
Right, right.
Right?
What'd you call it? A Facebook armchair.
Yeah, I can get on the internet, and I'm doing it all, Dr. Hood. So, one portal, I got Facebook open. Another portal, I'm listening to one of your shows on YouTube. I got the Nike app open. I'm shopping at the same time, right? I'm unemployed, so I got to fill out these job applications. So I'm on Craigslist. This is all on one device. I'm doing all this at one time.
Okay, I need your honest opinion. I need your honest, because I be doing the same shit. I got multiple devices. I'm literally absorbing and listening to two different lectures at one time. What do you think about this? This Trina, what's his name? Saucy
Santana.
Saucy Santana Trina. Well, because this segues into the whole conversation we've been having about, is it more accepting for me to identify as a woman or feminine, type of character, or you see what I'm saying?
That's what we want from you.
And why do they think that this is appealing to the why do they think that this song is gonna get black people to vote?
Because it's sloganism and buffoonery, and that's something that we love. right? And when I say we, I'm just saying the ones who do, right? I know that across the board, black people ain't into that shit. But we also know there's enough that are that this shit's able to exist. Right? Okay, I'm about to ask you something. How did you hear about when was the first time you heard about Saucy Santana? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you this. I already heard of Saucy Santana just because of hip hop. Right? But how did you hear about Saucy Santana?
I was actually on a live stream yesterday, and a couple live streams. I think Kwame Brown was live streaming, and then I was on Brother Clarence. Let's Talk a Better Black Life, and I was on his podcast, and he brought it up. That was the first time I actually saw the video, and it was very. I felt very disrespected, as a community, because I thought, when you stop damaging the community, you actually start to look at the community for what it is.
Right.
And then it's like, damn, so why would they even think that this would even be a tool that we could consider helpful to the black community? And then I had to stop thinking about the 3 or 4 cats that was on the panel that obviously sees through the buffoonery, but to the masses of people that are actually on that level, and we got a lot of them that are on this level, to where this message resonates. This message isn't offensive to enough of us like it, and accept it. And this is the representation of us when it comes to politics. It's like, you niggas ain't been in politics this long. Why you gonna bring your dumb ass over here any goddamn way? Here's this little stupid ass song, no Vocking, all of this stupid shit. That's what I got out of it. It was like a slap in the face, but not to somebody that this doesn't apply to. This applies to us. As sad as it is, like I said in one of my other streams, we half of 1% of the national wealth or the nation's wealth. So
we have one half of 1%.
Right. So it's like we're not even 2%. Like, how can we talk?
We're not even a whole, no.
Right.
Half of 1%, so 0.5.
Right.
Out of 100%, we have 0.5 of the wealth, my G.
Right.
That's terrible.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. It's a
what blows me away. What blows me away.
I mean, even if we were at like 8% of the wealth, like, that's still ridiculous. But 1/2 of 1%, like, that's embarrassing. That just lets us know, like, they don't give a fuck about. They would rather us just go the fuck away, bro.
Oh, absolutely.
And
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you another thing that make it just as bad. What make it just as bad is we should know the state we're in, right? And the way you climb up out of it is to empower yourself. What I notice is that the number one weaponized thing against other black people is how much money they make or how much money they have. Hey, listen, bro, here's what's so funny. I woke up this morning. It was 7 a.m, and this girl, the first post she made of the day was, it's funny to me when niggas, and when she say niggas, she mean men. Right? Because here's what's sad, and people can say what they want. The average black man make more money than the average black woman. The black women who make more than the black men are put at the forefront. But all them women be having man bosses. All of them.
Right.
Right? So, but they they make it seem like we not. So it be, you know, black women will wake up in the morning and just be like, yeah, it amazes me, dude, talking about people who got money, right? And so they'll be like, yeah, just worry about your little 50K a year business. And I'm just like, see, this is what's so funny. In the black community, it's not enough to have 50K and make it work. Like, if all you doing is making 50K, you shut up, you only make 50K. Right now, this is coming from a person who probably makes 100K. Right? Because you already know, Dr. Hood, I done broke the math down. I could do it easy. Because none of these niggas is making $50 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
If you make $50 an hour and you work 40 hours a week, that's not even $100,000. But you ain't gonna tell me $50 an hour is not good fucking money, bro.
Right.
You're not gonna tell me that. So it's to the point now, right now, if you make 50 an hour, that's not 100. So if you make 25, that's who makes 50. People who make 25 and 30 an hour, we don't respect them, bro.
Right.
And the average black man who's actually doing well, that's about what he makes. The average black man that's doing decent in this life makes between $25 and $40 an hour on just average. I'm talking about those of us who, you know, have some money saved and right, but them people, bro, we don't respect motherfuckers who do that. So that's what a school teacher made. That's what a kindergarten, right? A person who works at a daycare, that's what they make. They making like 25 an hour to be at the daycare. So if they were to speak on something going on with a rich politician, you would tell them, shut the fuck up. Then you would drop their kid off for them to wipe their ass all day.
Right.
Right? You gonna tell them, shut the fuck up at 7. And then at 9 o'clock, you gonna drop your kid off. I mean, bro, this shit backward as fuck, bro. This shit insane, bro. Stuff is completely ass backward. And another thing, since you bringing this shit up, I want to get into this, Dr. Hood. Show me what other races, what their voting slogans are. Whatever, the white people, you could get specific. You could go to Italians, you could go to Jews. Everybody has little narratives and slogans to get people to participate in voting and voting blocks. You could go to the Arabs, the Hindus, whatever.
Right.
I bet you you'll never see them say vote or die. I bet you'll never see them say no voting, no bucking. See, with us, there's always a lifestyle change. There's always a penalty to our sanity or to our pleasures in life if we don't do what we're told to do. See, nobody else is told, if you don't vote, you can't fuck. Black people, no voting, no bucking. Now, the thing is this. We could be around here bucking, no money, no direction, right? Because plenty of us, we see these niggas all the time. You come from just some mindless shit. You're just here. There was no plan for your future. You're just here. You got a name because they had to name you. But there was no plan for you. See, that's okay. We could do that. But and if I don't got to work to fuck. I don't need to have a savings to fuck. But once I'm not voting, now I don't get no fucking.
Right.
Bro, that's crazy. And not one masculine man was a part of that shit.
No.
Right? We didn't have Brave Midnight up there to advocate for us. See, Foxy and Genesis is represented.
Well, you see, Trina gonna throw you under the bus just for a little piece of change.
Right.
Because she would have rather did something hotter herself, you know. But, you know, hey, we need to get some type of rapper on here that's washed up and that you know, that people know her name. Like even me, if I don't listen to Trina or whatever the hell, you know, I know her. So that this other guy, I couldn't point him out of a lineup of two people, you
Right.
know. But we know Trina. We know Trina's cheap, you know. So we could pay her 5,000 and get her on this song. She'll do the video too. If we do it all in one day, you know, she'll say she'll do the video.
Do it all in one day.
Smack it up in one day. Give her 5,000. You know, that way we own the rights to the YouTube and everything, the song. You know, you get your return on investment as far as that goes. Trina gets her 5,000. She doesn't care if it's damaging the black community, if it's giving us the bad name.
Fuck the black community, nigga. Don't nobody care about you, niggas. The fuck, like, you know, come on, Dr. Hood. Let's just call it what it is, bro. Like, turn that water off, son. Bro, nobody cares about you, niggas.
Right.
You know, and that's just the breakdown of it. And if you trying to push that narrative of Karen, it's an uphill fight. Like, because the narrative is, right, like we've talked about, this narrative. The narrative of this thing is to vilify everything we about. Like, bro, that whole song, No Vote, No Bucking, was pretty much them pointing the finger at us. Right, that it was pretty much them pointing the finger at us. You know, like saying we're the reason for X, Y, and Z in vote. Like that was pretty much them completely throwing us under the bus on voting, bro. That's
right.
what that was. That message wasn't to nothing but black men. And it was to masculine black men for the most part. I mean, you know, you got Saucy Santana. My thing is that, whatever, man. Like, I'm not here to get into the semantics of what I think about that. Like, that's what's wrong with us. We get so caught up in our view. No one cares what I think about a motherfucking lifestyle. But I can't speak on the messaging and the imaging, and that was some outright bullshit. You feel me? No voting, no fucking. Like, come on, bro. Like, what the fuck are we on, bro?
Yeah, you right, bro. You right. It don't make no sense, bro.
You know, like all this goddamn sloganism. Because that's all that is, my G. That's sloganism, Doc Hood. That's not anything solid. It's sloganism. And that's the last thing that we motherfucking need. We talked about this already. I'm tired of the sloganism. That's just like you taught us. And this is one of the greatest lessons I feel ever in black man history, even though you don't got the proper platform for us to really see it. The $1,500, the rotating $1,500.
Yeah. It'll steer you down the wrong path.
Man, I don't care what nobody say. If you can't understand the story of the rotating 1,500, then we don't even need to go anywhere else, because there's niggas who they've had $1,500 available to them for 25 years running right now. That's all they've ever had is $1,500. They never moved it up to $15,000. They didn't bump it up. It's in their pocket. like you said, like you were teaching us.
It's in heavy rotation.
Heavy rotation, yeah. The 1500 in heavy rotation, yeah.
Dr. Hood. You know how we do. Hit the like and subscribe.